What happened with not having a father in the house, and then, I lived with between basically three households. My mom, my dad's mom, which is a grandmother, and my mom's parents, which is another set of grandparents. So I had a room in everyone's house, and I had a city bus pass. I bounced between people's houses. So I raised myself, right? I saw things I shouldn't have seen at a young age, and I got to learn right and wrong real quick. And thank God I was raised in a church, because I would have probably chose a different side of life because I saw it so much. But the point is that you don't realize you're starting to accumulate roadblocks in your mind where you just shut things out. Mm-hmm. And then when instances or situations pop up in your life, for example, relationships, you feel like you're doing something that's normal or status quo, but in reality, you're hurting yourself. And what that came from for me was I didn't realize it until I was married once for about a year. I dated the girl for 2 years. We moved from Seattle, Washington down to Houston to build my business. And she was the girl next door, like great relationship with her mom and dad, raised in a really solid family, right, nice brother. There was one thing that I didn't realize was the problem. And growing up, she was the fat girl. And then when she got in her 20s, she became thin and beautiful. So she never had attention from a guy. So when I didn't notice. So I just, dated her for a couple of years. And then when we moved, she had an opportunity, because I was working all the time, like 12 to 15 hours a day. I came home one night and she had disappeared. I'm like, this is weird. We don't know anybody here. And it just so happened some of my clients, because I let her do some of the follow-up in my business. She met some women that were connected with the high society in Houston, and she decided to stay out all night. You don't think anything of it because you think you know the person. 7 days later, she's still not home, and I get a phone call from a guy. I didn't know who it was. I'm calling her mom, I'm calling the police, hospitals. I'm thinking something happened, right? Yeah. Mom doesn't know where she's at. I get a phone call from a guy that says, hey, such and such is okay, her name, right? Yeah. And I'm like, and he hung up.